Hey guys, my 111 subscribers, how you doing? The video this week is going to be a bit different. It is not a tag or, something funny or just me rambling on. Actually, it will be me rambling on, but this time it's going to be a lot more serious. I know a lot of you, some of you do enjoy my more serious videos, like my suicide prevention week and stuff like that, and some of you do prefer more of my spontaneous vlogging styles and whatnot, and I apologize if that's what you were hoping for this week, but this video has been a long time coming. It's something very true to my heart, and it's something that I have to talk about now. I can't wait any longer. It needs to be said. For myself, I won't be able to help myself if I don't get this out there. As you can tell, the topic this week is anxiety and just how I'm dealing with it and my journey with it. It's been a long time coming, but I feel that the point of this video is to try and help people understand what I and many, many other people are going through. I feel that a lot of the times when I try to talk about it, people see it as me joking around or whatnot, and I want to say right now as a disclaimer, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to glamorize anxiety. So basically, let me start by saying that there are many, many, many types of anxiety. There's OCD related anxiety, there is social anxiety. I was never put into any one bracket. I mean, there have been some that are suspected and whatnot. When I see anxiety, I see it as with this one big glaze over my eyes, and it's something that literally is just holding me down and holding me back from many day-to-day things that most people can do, and I'm stuck there. Like, I don't want to say I can't do it, but it is very, very hard to do it. To give you some type of explanation for what a panic attack is, or what you feel during having anxiety, it is a range of many, many different things. When I get my panic attacks, I start to feel lightheaded. I can't decide if my body is going so fast that I am speeding right through time, or if I'm in pause and there's nothing going on around me. I sweat a lot. It is not cute, let me tell you. I think that what is also sad is that anxiety stems from so many different places. It's like this one huge tree trunk, and there's so many different branches that it's unbelievable. The anxiety that I get stems a lot from family related things. I'm not a very loud, outgoing person. I'm very calm and collected. When I get angry though, I try my best to control it, but sometimes I have these big outbursts that most people don't get. It's nothing bipolar related or anything like that, but I keep my emotions inside so much now with my anxiety because I feel like I'm just fighting this one monster in my head, and then I lash out, and then afterwards I feel like the most guilty person in the world, like I had just killed someone. I do that a lot with my dad, actually. I think a lot of mine started within school. I was always compared to a lot of people and never really felt good enough, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. But the fact that some parents or teachers and whatnot hold grades higher than a person's educational value, it's sad. It's like a number is all that I am. I'm not an actual person. Just because I'm not good in math does not mean that I can't go and put a card together, or I'm not amazing in art, or I'm not good in history. I'm not a number value. I'm not a weight on a scale. Physically, I'm also not a GPA. I'm human, and I think that is what matters. And I think that there should be more value to human life. Anxiety also stems a lot from work. I just feel that there are so many expectations from me, and I had an episode recently too where we were talking about me learning how to just ring the register, and I didn't even notice I was so worked up that I was crying. And it was that moment where like your face is just so heated and these tears are falling from your eyes and you don't even notice. And then I had this huge spell for 30 minutes. I was just walking around folding t-shirts, crying my eyes out, like that silent cry, like it was just a tsunami out my eyeballs, and I had no damn clue. Anxiety can hit you when you least expect it, and it is literally like a hurricane inside of your body, and you don't know when it's gonna come, or how hard it's going to hit you. You don't know who it's going to affect. I literally feel as if sometimes I'm a real train wreck. I remember one night I was at a local coffee shop I go to every week. I kept having these waves, and finally I just knew that I was going to have this huge attack, and I ran straight through 3 rooms and outside, and everyone was just standing there looking at me like, oh God, what's wrong with her? And someone actually came running after me and was like, oh, are you okay? Are you having an attack? And I was so embarrassed that it was so noticeable that I kind of waved him off and told him, oh no, I'm just sick. You know that feeling in your throat when, never mind, yeah, I'm just sick. And actually, that embarrassed me more that I just lied and I told this person I was sick, when really I was dying inside. I used to think that I have to be so strong. Everyone sees me as so strong, but I am only human. We are all only human. And we all have emotions that we let people see and we don't let people see. And I just happen to be so damn prideful that I don't know how to ask for help a lot of the time. I don't know what to do. Someone had come up to me recently and they're like, so is your anxiety gone? And I was like, oh, you mean like today or right now? Like, I'm kind of fine. No, I mean like in general, like, is it gone? Is it done? Are you good now? I just kind of looked at them. They're like, or are you just like really, really emotional, like overly emotional? I just kind of stood there and I was like, there's a lot I want to say. What I'm going to say is this. Let me paint a picture for you. You remember in school when you're sitting in a stool or you're sitting in a chair and you're kind of leaning back, you kind of feel relaxed, you're just chilling there, and then all of a sudden your chair goes back a little too far and you feel like you're about to fall and you're like, oh shit, that oh shit feeling, like you're about to just drop. Anxiety is like that all the time. I have that all day long. I just ask that you be patient with people who are going through this, because it is a big, big deal. I can barely go out and ask for something, and asking for help is a huge deal for me. I also think that one of the biggest obstacles that I've been facing a lot recently is just I feel that there are so many things expected from me that I don't know how to please everyone, whether it's work or school or being in touch with my friends. I'm so horrible at, because I go through these soul-searching periods where I need to be by myself and figure things out, because I am too prideful to ask for help. I don't know how, and I think I'm too independent. I want to do it on my own when I know that I shouldn't. Sometimes I just don't know who to ask because I feel like no one's there for me. But I know that that's not true. There's so many things going on in your head and you don't know how or what to believe sometimes. I think a lot of the things that hold me back is the expectations. That's one reason that it's so hard for me to get into a relationship, because I feel that there is just so much expected from me and I could never give that. So yes, that is part of the reason that I am single. As to all of you who keep asking me, you can now stop, because you now know I feel that there's too many expectations and I can't find anyone that matches up to me, but that is beside the point. I just need someone with patience. There are some things that I've learned in cognitive therapy that could probably help you. Thing is to keep a journal. I suggest maybe every single day, kind of like a diary, I guess, just write down what's going on. I normally start mine out by saying what exactly happened in my day and what went wrong, because I know that it's probably what I'm going to be thinking about at night. But I always end my journal by saying one positive thing that came from the day, and maybe like a quote or something that I want to just remember. I do have a lot of trouble sleeping at night because I am so busy stuck in my thoughts, and I know a lot of people can relate with that. Trying to go to sleep and your mind's just racing of things that you could have said, should have done, things that happened when you were in 3rd grade and you're so embarrassed about still. My dad always taught me that before you go to bed, you should watch something funny, and it'll be the last thing that you think about. But because it's the last thing that you've seen, it is very helpful. I have a couple books here, and one is Life's Little Instruction Book, and this is by H. Jackson Brown Jr. This is a very good book, based things that you should do in your life and just little reminders. I also have Positive Thinking by Wally Amos. I hope that is how they say their name. It's just a bunch of positive things, positive advice, how to let go of things and shed a positive light on where you're trying wanting to go in life. And I understand that that is really, really difficult because I struggle so much with not knowing what I'm doing in my life. I'm in a major that I have no clue what I'm doing. I call it my safe major because it's just an associates of arts and you can do a lot with that. But I don't have a clue what I'm good at. I don't even know my hobbies anymore because I've spent so much time focusing on my anxiety that I don't even know what I'm good at anymore, which sounds really sad, but it's the God's honest truth. I feel really distant from people, from my friends. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. And I also feel like I'm trying so hard to find God that He's been there all along, but I don't know how to accept Him, but I'm the only one that can accept Him. I also really feel like no one can save me. I have to save myself. It's sad. It's really sad that this one big thing can just step right in front of you and be like, nope, you're not going anywhere. And I don't think that enough people understand what it does. Anxiety can lead to depression. It can lead to so many things, and I'm just so afraid. I don't want it to take over my life, but I know that it has, and I know that I have to relearn how to do several things now that I should have already known how to do. I want to be the person that walks around with their heart on their sleeve. I don't want to start a conversation off about how awful life is. And I feel that for a while now I've kind of done that. I've kind of been standoffish. And I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. It's really, really hard. It's a big deal, and it's something that I want to overcome because it has taken over my entire life. It's just I really want people to understand and have patience. Because imagine having that tsunami coming out your eyes and that oh shit feeling like you're about to fall every single step that you take. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to me if you feel like it, and send it to someone else who you think maybe needs help understanding what anxiety can do, or someone who just needs to feel that they're not alone. And I would really appreciate it if you all could leave some suggestions of maybe little helpful things in the drop box below and comments. So my music suggestion this week is Take You Home by Fight Star. This song has been with me for many, many years, and for some reason it's the one thing that can really bring me back down to earth. I'll leave all kinds of links to helpful places. So thank you very much. I love you guys. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much for listening.